clenching, relaxing is a simple technique to get you out of thinking and focusing on your ears into feeling the body. You're changing channel out of head mode into physically feeling what's going on inside the skin bag. So a good way to do this is to lie down, get comfortable, and give yourself a good chunk of time, maybe 10-15 minutes to do this. And you're using muscle movement to really connect you to each part of the body. So a good place to start is at the feet. And what you do is you tighten up your feet and then let go. You can wriggle the toes as well. And when you let go of your feet, what happens? Can you still feel your feet, or do they just vanish, or are you left with a tingly feeling? What is there in your awareness of your feet? And once you've done that, you move to the calf muscles. And a nice way to move the calf muscles is you can either point the toes down to the ground, or you point the toes up towards the head, so you can feel the calf muscles bunching up. Hold them tight for a few seconds and then let go, relax them. And once again, does the sense of the calf muscles just disappear, or are you left with a slight soreness or a fluttering in the muscles? And then coming up to your knees, I'd like you to tighten your knees and just push them down into the bed, and then release them. And sense the structures of the knees. Do they feel comfortable? Do they feel buoyant? Do they feel tight and achy? Just notice what's there. And then after you've done your knees, you come up to the upper legs. These are very big muscles, so you kind of need to clench and relax the bottom and the legs system to get your leg muscles to clench up. Really bunch them up tightly and then release them. And see if you can feel the shape of your upper legs. Do they feel large and expanded like chicken drumsticks, or do they feel long and thin? Sometimes they can feel empty and hollow like a log. What does it feel like inside your upper legs? And then moving to the bottom muscles. These are also very, very powerful muscles. So if you just squeeze your buttocks, feel them clenching, feel the shape of them, and then just let them go. Can you still stay with the sense of how the buttocks feel? As you feel them relax, do you feel anything kind of expanding and opening up? Sometimes when you release these muscles, you can feel circulation improving or heat coming through more. And then move to your abdominal area. If you just tighten your abdominal muscles, just notice where they are, feel your stomach flattening, feel the rigidity there, and then just let go. What are you left with? Can you actually feel the shape and the structure of the abdominal muscles? And when you come to your chest area, it's very helpful to notice the breathing. Is your breathing deep, or is it shallow? Is it fast, or is it slow? And just notice your chest and how you're breathing. It's quite nice to put one hand on your chest and another one on your belly, so you can feel the different places moving slightly differently to each other. And then to clench and relax your chest, just take a deep breath. And then just let it go. Maybe take another breath in. And as you let it go, see if you can feel the whole shape of the trunk area changing. You might notice your diaphragm shifting. Notice how the breathing just returns back to a normal fluid state, flowing in and out of the body. And then come to your shoulders. With your shoulders, you can wriggle your shoulders. You can push them up to your ears, let them drop back down again. Just move your shoulders around and then relax them. And notice in particular with your shoulders how symmetrical they feel. Often one shoulder's more into the middle than the other. One may feel like it's closer to your feet or closer to the top of the body. See if you can feel the shape and whether they feel balanced and symmetrical. And then with the arms, I'd like you to bunch up the whole arms. You clench and relax the whole hand and arm system. Feel your biceps, feel your fists, and then just relax it and let your arms flop onto the bed. How do your arms feel? Can you feel the warmth inside them? Do they feel the same length as each other? And then with your hands, we often can store quite a lot of tension in our hands. Clench your hands up and maybe just flick them out, shake them around a bit, and just let them relax. Can you feel tingling in your hands? Can you feel every finger clearly and the thumb? How do they compare to each other? And once you've done your hands, then you come to your neck. And a really nice way of working with the neck, if you're lying down, is just to lift your head off the bed just a couple of centimeters, not very much. So you're really feeling the weight of your head. And the neck is straining a bit to hold this heavy thing up. And then just let your head relax and feel the neck structures relax as you're doing this. Sometimes it can be really hard to feel the neck. Other times the neck can feel really thin. Other times it can feel really wide and chunky and strong. Just notice your head with the neck area. Notice the neck area. Maybe just turn your head slightly to face one side and then the other side. And just feel the structures moving as you just rotate your head slightly. And then relax that. And as you relax, can you still stay with the shape of your neck? And then finally, coming to the face and jaw, I'd like you to notice your mouth and open your mouth really wide and maybe close it and wiggle your jaw around. Open and close your mouth a few times and then relax the jaw and see if you can feel the shape and size of the jaw. And then finally, the muscles of expression that change your facial expression. So pull some funny faces, really move your nose, your lips, your eyebrows around, pull lots of funny faces and really notice how this is happening at the front of the head. And then relax and see if you can sense the facial area at the front of the head after that movement. Can you stay with the sense of the face on the front? Can you feel the shape of your head and how big or small the shape of the head feels? And locate the face at the front and feel maybe the back of the head on the pillow. And then finally, once you've worked through the whole body, it's very interesting to notice the whole shape of the body. So do you feel long and thin? Do you feel short and wide? Sometimes the body can feel really long and really wide, like you're in a big expanded shape. Do you feel like you're lying in a straight line from the crown of your head down to the toes of your feet? Or are you slightly banana-shaped or slightly rotating in a twist? Or maybe you feel it's slightly diagonal. The whole point of this is to just notice the shape of you and how you're feeling inside. There's no right or wrong. It's just noticing how it is. And it's giving you something completely different to focus on, which is what's going on inside the skin bag. And the more we feel how we are inside, where we are, and we locate our limbs and all the various parts of the body, this helps the nervous system feel safe. we get our bearings, we know where we are.